Yes, good day to all students. I am Rahul Sharma. All are welcome in the Akashdeep online classes. Students, today we discuss about the quadratic equation. This is the 10th class topic and it is very important topic. I mean that it is the third chapter of the 10th class. Students, what is the important thing from this chapter, student? Yes. First, you know that what is the quadratic equation. Students, what is the quadratic equation? First is compulsory that you will be learned that what is the quadratic equation. After we have to solve the properties of the quadratic equation, how many formats of the quadratic equation. Okay, students. Then first we discuss about the quadratic equation. What is quadratic equation? Students, definition of quadratic equation. What is the quadratic equation? Yes, students. We take example x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Students, it is the identify of the equation. Means of that in this equation we included the equal sign and 0 also. What means of 0? Then students, we find the zeros of this equation, then it is compulsory, then we put this equation equal to 0. Okay, student? Then student, this is the format of the quadratic equation. How to identify that this format is quadratic equation or not, student? Then students, we observe in this equation that it is quadratic equation or not. Students, you observe the first term of this equation. First term of this equation, student. What is the first term, students? Ax square. Yes, now I tell you that what is the a, what is the x, and what is the square. Okay, students. Student a. How to make this term? Students, how to make this term a square? How to make this term? A into x square. A into x square. That what is the a? Students, a is the multiple of with the x square. A is the multiple with the x square. That means a is the coefficient of x square. A is the coefficient of x square. A is the coefficient. Means of coefficient is multiply with any variable is called coefficient. Okay. Then what is the role of a at here? A is the coefficient of x square and x square. Students, x square at here and x square at here. Means of that x square, which equation start from the square of the x, 2 power of the x, is called quadratic equation. Suppose that x square plus 7x plus 5. It is quadratic equation or not? We check that it is the quadratic equation or not, student. Then students, you observe only first term of this equation. You observe only first term of this equation. What is the first term of this equation, students? You tell me. Then student, it is the first term. Here is the first term is x square. That means definition of the quadratic equation is clearly that what is the definition of quadratic equation, students? Which equation start from the 2 power of variable? Which equation start from the 2 power of the variable is called the quadratic equation. Students, here is the main point that a is not equal to 0. A is the not equal to 0. What is the a, students? I tell already that a is the coefficient of x square. Coefficient is the coefficient of x square is never is 0, equal to 0. Never is equal to 0. That means if 0 is 0, we multiply 0 by the x square, then x square is will we make the 0 na? That means it is the not quadratic equation. It is the very important thing that a is not equal to 0. Okay. Understand what is the quadratic equation? I repeat again. Then quadratic equation will be start from the 2 power of the variable is called the quadratic equation. Okay, now we will discuss relation between the coefficient of the zeros. Student, what is coefficient? I tell already that coefficient is the multiple of any variable is called coefficient. Students, what is the variable? Variable is the value of the unknown value. We find the value of the variable in this equation. Then students, what is the relation between the coefficient and 0? Coefficient and zeros. How to explain the relation between the coefficient and zeros, students? How to explain how to explain the relation between the coefficient and zeros? How to explain then, students? Here are the two types of relation. Here are the two types of relation between the coefficient and zeros. Which type of relation at here? Yes, students. First is sum of zeros. Sum of zeros. Students, what means of sum of zeros? Yes, students. Here, suppose that here is equation, this equation. Here is equation x square plus 7x plus 5. Okay, students. Then, what is the factor of this equation? First, we find the factor of this equation after we put the factor 1 by 1 equal to 0. We put the factor 1 by 1 equal to 0, then we easily find the zeros. That means, what is the sum of zeros? How to identify this relation of this equation? Then how to identify, students? What means of sum of zeros? Minus b upon a. Students, I tell that what is the a, what is the b, and what is the c. A is coefficient of x square, b is coefficient of x, and c is constant. C is constant. Yes, we discuss ABC in this equation. From this equation, students, how to select ABC from this equation. Equation at here, the x square plus 7x plus 5. How to select ABC from this equation, students? Suppose that here is 9 a number. Now then we suppose that here is the 1. Okay, na? Then what is the A, what is the B, what is the C? Yes, we select the value of A, B, and C according to this rule. A is the coefficient of x square. What is the coefficient of x square? Coefficient means multiple of the variable. What is the coefficient of x square? Only 1. Here, what is the value of B? What is the value of B? B is the coefficient of x. Students, you observe on the board on this rule that what is the coefficient of x? What is the coefficient of x plus 7? Then 7 is the coefficient of x, means B. Yes, what is the constant in this equation? 5. That means, students, ABC we select from the equation easily. Okay, students? And coefficient A is the coefficient of x square, B is the coefficient of x, and C is the constant. Okay. And what is the zeros? We find the zeros after we solving the equation. We find the zeros after the solving the equation. Okay, na? Then, students, sum of zeros. Suppose that we solve this equation. We take another example, x square plus 7x plus 10. It is the quadratic equation. Students, we solve this equation. Okay, students? Yes, how to solve? Students, you know that here are the all terms are available. All terms means A, B, and C all are available in this equation, student. Then how to solve? We use the factorization method. Which use? Factorization method. We use, if all terms are available in the quadratic equation, then we solve. We use the factorization method. Which method? Factorization method. How to solve, students? Yes, we spread the middle term. We spread the middle term. Yes, how to spread, student? Suppose that 7x. We spread 5x plus 2x. Okay, na? 5x plus 2x is equal to 7x or not, students? Yes, na? Yes. 5x plus 2x is 7x. But students, second condition is satisfied or not. At here, we check that 5x into 2x. 5x into 2x is equal to 10x square also. Okay. How is come 10x square? Yes. Multiple of the external terms. Multiple of the external terms. 10 into x square, 10x square. Clearly. And middle term is 7x. 5x plus 2x is 7x. And multiple of external term. What is the answer of multiple of the external term? X square into 10. 10x square. Then multiply by both term. 5x into 2x is equal to 10x square. That means, what is the spread answer of the 7x, students? X square is same as, and how to put which value put replace the 7x, 5x plus 2x, na? Yes, 5x plus 2x, and 10 is same as equal to 0. Students, here are the 4 terms, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And how to solve this equation, students? We take the common among the two terms. Among the two terms, starting 2 terms, last 2 terms, we take the common. Then what is the common at here? X is the common, And what is the remaining? X plus 5 is remaining. What is the common between the bottom? 2 common na? 2 common and x plus 5 is remaining. Students, your answer is correct or not correct, then we check that both brackets are same na, then your answer is correct. Okay student, then we take one of them, x plus 5, and we take 1, x plus 2 equal to 0. That means students, these are factors. These are factors. How to find the zeros? Because we require the zeros na. We require the zeros na. Then how to find the zeros? Students, we put the factors one by one equal to 0. Yes, what is the first factor? X plus 5. X plus 5 is equal to 0. Then how to find the value of x? We transfer the 5 in that side. In other side, then x put at here. 5 is in plus na, change in minus. First zeros is minus 5. Second zero, what is the second factor? X plus 2 is equal to 0. Then x is equal to minus 2. Then first factor is minus 5 and first zero is minus 5 and second zero is minus 2. Okay student? Yes. Now we will discuss the relation, first relation. What is the first relation? Sum of zeros. Yes students, we suppose that first zero is alpha and second zero is beta. Okay student? Yes. Sum of zeros, alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. Understand student? Yes. Alpha plus beta, yes, you add the alpha and beta. Both zeros are at here na. Then what is the alpha? Minus 5 plus what is the beta? Minus 2 is equal to, minus sign is permanently according to rule. What is the value of b at here? 7. Upon what is the value of a from here? 1. Yes, you solve the both sides. If both sides are balanced, that means your relation is verified. Your first relation is verified. Okay student? Yes, minus 5 plus minus 2 is equal to minus 7 by 1. What answer will become? Minus 7. Yes, minus plus. Minus 5 and minus 2, what answer? Minus 7 is equal to minus 7. That means first relation is proved. First relation is proved. What is the first relation? Sum of zeros. What means of sum of zeros? Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. You know that what is the b, what is the a? B is the coefficient of x and a is the coefficient of x square. And then you select from the equation easily. Okay na? And after you put the value a, b, c and alpha and beta in the you put in the relations and you easily find out the relation. Okay na? Just hence proved. First relation. What is the second relation? What is the second relation between the zeros and coefficient? Relation number second. Product of zeros. Product of zeros. What means of product? Multiply na? Then zeros multiply. What? Zeros alpha into beta. Then alpha into beta is equal to c upon a. It is the second relation. Students, you put only value in this relation, you easily find the relation. Okay. Yes, what is the value of alpha and beta? Minus 5 and minus 2. Then you put minus 5 and minus 2 at here. And what is the c and a? From here you put there. Okay na? Yes, what is the alpha and beta? Minus 5 into minus 2 equal to, what is the value of c at here? Sorry, equation is 10. Yes. What is the value of c? 10. 10 upon what is the value of a? 1. Yes. Minus 5 into minus 2, positive. Minus positive. Okay na? Minus 5 into minus 2, 10 is equal to 10 by 1, 10. This relation is also hence proved. Students, it is complete topic of the relation between the zeros and the coefficient. That main topic is quadratic equation. Then students, what discuss in this video that students, what is the quadratic equation and relations, what is the relation? Here are the two types of relation. First is the sum of zeros, second is the product of zeros. Sum of zeros is alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a, and second zeros is alpha into beta is equal to c upon a. What is the a, b and c? A is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, c is the constant. Okay student? And what is the zeros? Zeros, how to find the zeros students? We take any equation and first we solve the equation in which methods? will be used according to format. Okay, na? Students, all terms are available, then we use the factorization method. Only starting two terms are available, then we use the common method. And starting one term and the last term is constant is available, then students we use the transfer method. Okay, then we find the two factors, and after we find the zeros, because without zeros we not calculate the relation. Then how to find the zeros? We put one by one factors equal to 0 and we easily find the 0. Then here is zeros and coefficient are available, then you easily relationships you have to prove. Okay students, then this video is completed, and if you have any problem then you discuss to me. Okay students, yeah, thank you a lot.